It's September 3rd, 2021. I'm Todd Dunn, and today I am on my way out Route 102A from Southwest Arbor to go through the Seawall section of Acadia National Park. Now we're just going to see how busy it looks. And normally I go the other way, but today I'm doing this while I'm going toward Bass Harbor. And we'll have a look at just how busy it looks at 1 p.m. Friday afternoon before the Labor Day weekend. Now, before we get there, I do want to say one thing, and that is that typically 1 p.m. is kind of a lull because people have gone to lunch and have not, and other people haven't shown up after lunch. So, it usually takes a few minutes after 1 for the crowd to settle back in. Anyway, we'll see what it looks like in just a minute or two. Well, here's the first indication of how busy it is today, and I would say not very. This little drive-up restaurant can get really busy at lunchtime and have 20 cars parked here. Today it looked like about 4. So that is an indication that it's not going to be super crowded out here. Okay, we just entered the national park at Seawall, and as you can see, there's not a huge crowd of people here. A couple people down on the rocks, and a few boats out in the water, but not many. And I see 1, 2, 3 cars. So not a very big crowd. On a busy day, there might be 20 cars there. So we're going to pull into the picnic area and see if all the people are in there having a picnic lunch. And the picnic area is right up here. Into the picnic area. I'm not going to stop, so I didn't put my park pass out, but I do have it should a ranger wonder where it is. Okay, we'll go to the right first, and often at lunchtime there are quite a few cars here, and today it looks like there are 3. So we've got not too many cars so far. And there's even an available picnic table up there, although one of the 2 at this end is occupied. It looks nice out on the water. A little overcast, but good visibility. Nice and clear, which is pleasant for a change. So that's looks like there may be a few more cars parked up at the other end of the picnic area. Take a look and see. Yeah, one available picnic table, another one on the other side. Waterfront picnic table occupied there. Yeah, what do we have? As we pull in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10 cars here. Oh, quite a few picnickers. And as we go around to the other side, 2 more, so 15 cars all together in the picnic area, and 3 cars out at Seawall proper. So that's 18 cars here. So our next check will be the Wonderland Trail, which is about 3/4 of a mile up the road. Okay, here's the sign for the Wonderland Trailhead. It doesn't look super crowded. A few cars alongside the road, but not a lot. So what do we see today? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 29 cars here in my quick count. So that's relatively busy. I think we're getting the after lunch crowd showing up. And just a 1/4 mile up here, we'll be at Ship Arbor. It looks like there are a few cars here too. Yeah, let's see how many it looks like. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 23 cars. So that makes 52 cars there, and about 18 cars at the picnic area and the seawall. So about 70 cars. That is low. It's been higher most days about this time for the last month. So a few people have gone home. Admittedly, the weather for the last couple days has been miserable, with the remains of Hurricane Ida passing by just offshore, and we got about 2.5 inches of rain by noon yesterday. So it was a little damp, but it's dried out well. Flooding isn't really an issue in this part of the park because the water just runs into the ocean. Okay, gonna drive down toward the lighthouse and see if it looks like there's a big crowd down there. Now, I haven't been down there for a while, so I really can't say how bad it's been. Turn on to Lighthouse Road here. That's where the lighthouse is, apparently, based on the sign. And we will take a look. Go. And I don't know if it's going to be crowded or not. It really depends on how many people are here for the Labor Day weekend already. I suspect that it will be busy this weekend, but so far we're not seeing any signs of, really extreme crowding. Okay, here we go. I may end up sitting down here for a while if there's a lineup to get into the parking area. We'll find out in about a minute. Doesn't take long to drive down here. And as you can see, this is a very narrow road, so you really can't turn around if there's a line of cars. Well, I do believe that I can just drive into the lighthouse parking lot. That is a first in over 2 months, unless I came down here at a very early in the morning. So that's kind of nice that you can actually just come to the Bass Harbor Head Lighthouse today on September 3rd, 2021. Let's see if I can find a place to park. Oh, plenty of room. There's parking for at least another, half a dozen cars. So I'm going to come down here to the end. go. And I think I'll walk over to the lighthouse and take a look at the Bass Harbor Bar and the lighthouse itself. Well, here I am in the parking lot at the west end of the parking lot. And there is the lighthouse. We'll walk down. There are two ways to get down there from this parking lot. At this end, you can just walk down here on a paved path. It's a pretty easy walk. And you come out right next to the lighthouse. At the other end of the parking lot, there is a dirt path that goes down onto the rocks, and if you scramble out on the rocks, you can get a very sort of iconic view of the lighthouse. And here is information about the lighthouse if you want to stop and read it. And here's the keeper's house, which is not in use now that the National Park has taken over the lighthouse. When this belonged to the Coast Guard, somebody from the Coast Guard station in Southwest Harbor generally lived here. And here we go, walking down to the viewpoint, looking out over the Bass Harbor Bar toward God's Island. And we'll be able to see the lighthouse itself in just a moment. But first, we'll look across toward Blue Hill Bay and Swans Island and Placentia Island. And there it is, the Bass Harbor Lighthouse in all its glory. The light has a flashing red light, but it's turned off during the day unless it's foggy. Which doesn't make much sense because, of course, if it's foggy, you can't see it anyway because of the fog. Okay. In the distance out there, you can see the Duck Islands. It's a very nice day here. A bit of a westerly breeze blowing across Blue Hill Bay, but the water looks nice and calm. I can see a couple sailboats in the distance and one lobster boat, but that's about it. Well, 3 sailboats. Not much boat traffic out there today. Okay, so that was a quick look at the Bass Harbor Lighthouse on Friday, September 3rd, 2021 at about 1:20 in the afternoon. And surprisingly, there was reasonable amount of available parking. I was able to just drive down here for the first time in quite a while. Now, if you tried to come down here at sunset, that's the most popular time to come down to the lighthouse. You probably would find a lot of traffic then and might have to wait. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel.